So I already put primer on my face. Now I'm just gonna be dabbing foundation. I have a very interesting day today. I'm gonna be going to get lip injections and I'm gonna show you guys the process. I know a lot of you guys have asked me about this shit and I've been terrified to get them, and so now it's gonna happen, and yeah, so we'll just see how the fuck this goes. I'm kind of like worried about the needle going inside my skin and the pain, pretty much the pain. So the easy part about doing the makeup, honestly, is the foundation. Okay, guys, the foundation. I mean, how can you fuck up putting up foundation, with the exception of the fact that the fucking makeup person probably matched you wrong at the store. So you put your foundation on and then you blend it out with the beauty blender. I do not recommend using a brush because a brush leaves like little like marks and it doesn't give you a good coverage as the beauty blender does, because the beauty blender goes inside of the pores, like what I'm doing right now. See that? Yep, just like that. I'm gonna get a decent light concealer and put this under your eyes to make your eyes look brightened. You need a decent concealer because if you use a cheap shit, honestly, the cheap shit is not going to do anything for this part. What this part is doing is making you look like cleaner under the eyes, so you don't look like you're beat the fuck up, or you don't look like you're tired or crying all the goddamn time. That's what this part is for. So if you use a cheap concealer, it's not going to actually do the job of what this part does. And I noticed when I use LA Girl that it dries up my skin. So I try to stick to using Shape Tape or the MAC Pro Conceal concealer. Okay? Because the LA Girl just dries up your skin and it starts peeling. I use a cream concealer to contour my face out, make certain areas look darker. You can always just use bronzer. You don't have to do this part. I never recommend my beginners to use cream concealer because it's kind of dangerous for you. I mean, you can either like not blend it out right or leave a couple marks in your skin. But I do recommend you trying it out to practice, you know? But if you don't really give a shit about makeup that much and you just want to look quick fix, just use bronzer. Don't even bother with the fucking cream. But if you're looking to, like, you know, lengthen your skills and all of that, then I suggest you start playing with cream contouring because it just stays longer and it looks cleaner sometimes. See how I'm contouring out my... I'm gonna go in and set the makeup with translucent powder. So you're taking a damp beauty blender and setting it into the pore. Okay. And then set the makeup all over the rest of your face. And contour your face out with a little bit of bronzer. I like to use the Kat Von D palette because it tends to give like a really good tone of the face. I mean, I got that other Tarte one or whatever, but I still like Kat Von D better. I'm going to use another bronzer to bronze out my face a little bit more. Do you see how like the brown is like slowly coming in? See that? I'm gonna use this Laura Geller blush shit that we got in this BoxyCharm. I really like BoxyCharm. It's like a gift to myself every fucking month. And sometimes they got some really cool shit. Sometimes I'm like, what the fuck is this cheap ass shit? Just gonna set this. And a little bit of highlight right here. You gotta like blend it in for a little bit. I know some people just sit there and put a little bit down and then they call it a fucking day. You gotta like blend this shit in. I always put the highlight down the middle of my nose and right here by my eyes to brighten this shit up. Oh shit, I need to do my brows. So always make sure you brush out your brows first. We're gonna start building up the brow by going from the bottom. Okay. Fill it in slowly up to the top. See how we're like coloring in our brow? It's like coloring in this shit. And it looks like a swan's head. You see the swan's head? Use some gel just to make your fucking hair stand the fuck still. I'm gonna do like a greenish smoky eye, so we're gonna start with this color and pat it down right here. Pat this down right here. I'm just gonna pat it down, okay? And it's right where your eye creases inside of your eyeball right here, okay guys? Just keep looking for that shit. There you go. Don't go any higher than that. Okay? I'm gonna pat down a darker color right on top. I'm just gonna pat it down. Pat. I blow off the fallout in case that shit falls on my face, because you know my face is... I'm gonna take one of these colors right here and we're gonna start working our way around the eye. You can either keep it green or you can make this the yellow part. I'm gonna go in with brown because I fucking feel like it. So it's like you're working your way with another color right here. Notice the brush that I'm using, okay? Okay, now I'm gonna switch brushes and brush this shit out, okay? This is M514. M as in mama, 514, and you start blending this shit out. Just along the edges. Start moving it over here. Like this. Right here. See what I'm doing? Are you guys paying attention to the fucking strokes? Start moving it this way. Circles, little circles right here. Move it this way. Move it that way. Move it out. There you go. You're gonna go in with this color right here. You're gonna add it to the bottom of the eye. Just like that. And you're gonna go in with this brush and just start to like blend it out. So you're kind of like looking grungy-ish. Okay. Go in with a flat brush that looks like this, and you go in with the black. And with the black, you're putting it right here on the water the lash line of your lashes, okay? You just like dab, dab, dab so it looks black, all right? Then you're gonna go in with this brush, the one that you were using earlier, and go in with a little bit of the green, and then start brushing in the green below right here. And sweep it in here so it matches up here, right here. See that? Okay. You go in with the gel and line your waterline right here, so that it's really black. Now, I want to tell you guys something that I bet you don't do. When you use your gel pods, don't put the brush in the gel pod. Don't do that. You have to grab the gel, put it on your hand or something, and then grab the gel from your hand like a palette. Because if you have bacteria in your eye one day and you want to reuse that gel pod, you won't be able to reuse it because you've been grabbing the... Does that make sense? Are you listening to what I'm saying? Or are you just skipping over my fucking tutorials? Huh? And I'm also going to put it right here. Oh, on the top waterline. I'm going to use these beautiful lashes called Royalty. My girl sent them to me. Joanna, you the bomb. Screenshot me your Facebook so that I can put it on my Snapchat. These lashes run between $9 to, I think she said $11, $12, which is really good for that kind of quality. Normally they're like $30 for shit like this, but... So I have gray lipstick, but I don't know. You guys tell me what the fuck. Now I'm gonna put the lashes on right here. What a fucking difference.